Hi there. I'm Chris Bailey, Professor of Chemistry here at Wells College. Welcome to Stratton Hall. Um, I teach the 2 semesters of General Chemistry, Inorganic Chemistry, Instrumental Methods, Solid State Chemistry, Bioinorganic Chemistry, and I've also taught a writing course where I use family history and genealogy as a basis. Again, welcome to Stratton Hall. This is the 3rd science building at Wells College. First was Morgan Hall, and we were in there from about 1880 to 1906. Then Zabriskie Hall from 1906 by 2007, and we've been here in Stratton Hall ever since. I'm very proud of this building because the Wells science faculty were involved in its design from day one. We were meeting with the architect very often. We even had her phone number if we had ideas. In fact, one of the ideas I presented to her that was incorporated was I wanted benches in the hallway right across from blackboards so that if you're walking down the hallway, a student asks a question, you can sit them down, do a chalk talk right there. So even the hallways be part of the learning process. Another thing we wanted to do, we do a lot of undergraduate research, and so we designed the building so that each faculty member has their own undergraduate research lab separate from their teaching lab. So when you come in, see mine. So I do bioinorganic chemistry, which is the study of metals in biological systems. Come on in. Look. A lot of the students who have worked with me over the years have gone off to grad school. So these are some of the pennants from the graduate programs they've attended. Okay. If you walk around the Stratton Hall and look at the teaching labs, you'll see they're all different. And that's because we were able to design the teaching spaces we wanted. This is my lab where I do general chemistry. Let's go in here. If there are any alums who are watching this, you may remember in Zabriskie Hall, the general chemistry lab had the benches facing each other, and the center here with the plumbing was about yay high. And so if I needed to talk to the students in that lab, I had to stand on a desk. And so I designed this lab space so that all the benches are facing forward. The front areas are low. We have projection systems here, so I can do my pre-lab talk, get the students started, they can see me, and better yet, I can see them. I can make eye contact during the entire lab, strictly for safety reasons. If we look at the benches here, each station has its own set of glassware, and notice no locks. A lot of places you go, when you sign up for a lab, you get a key and you get a breakage card. And you have to return that glassware at the end of the year. Here we have the honor code. We expect you'll use the glassware properly, return it. If you break something, that's not a problem. Another thing I put into this lab was a station for my TAs to sit. The labs at Wells College are taught totally by the faculty, but we have TAs to help us. They help set up the labs, they keep an eye on things for safety. They'll also run tea hours in the evening to help students. So that helps the students in the class. It's also a great experience. The labs we do are all in discovery mode. A lot of places you'll go, you'll get a lab book, and you go through it, and there's so-and-so's theory, and you do an experiment to prove so-and-so's theory. That's not the way science is done. And so here, for example, this week, we're doing a lab looking at the contents of aspirin. And so the students here receive a letter from a client asking them to do an experiment for them to clear up some information, and then respond to the client. So the student has to not just do the experiment, but think about what the results are and how they communicate that back to the client. Getting the student ready for doing research. We also do some topical labs. We just finished doing a lab on acid rain. And later in the semester, we'll be doing a lab on the Flint water crisis. It's a great case study where the student uses the information they've learned throughout the semester, equilibrium, acid bases, redox, solubility, thermodynamics. So a great way to bring the class to a close. So I'm glad we had this time to visit. I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the general chemistry lab, and I hope you'll come here and see it in person real soon.